So this car might look familiar. This is a car that we have detailed in the past on this channel on the inside and did a full ceramic coating on the outside, which this is exactly why you do a killer job whenever you do detail, if you do it for money or do it for work, because repeat customers is what you want. You always want people coming back to get their car cleaned, and this is exactly case in point. The good news is the outside does not look like the inside, but the inside is completely trashed to the point where all the seats have to come out. We have melted Reese's cups. There's trash everywhere, pet hair everywhere. I mean, this thing has moldy tacos sitting on the floor. Yeah, this one's bad, but let's get started with pulling everything out so that way we can get a good idea of all the work involved. Now when pulling out these middle row seats here, I've had this issue with trucks in the past, especially like Suburbans and stuff. This center row was super heavy, and I really wish I had somebody help me out with this one because this center row was heavy as heck to pull out of the car, and I definitely feel it the next day on my back. Now while I'm pulling out all the big stuff inside the car that the vacuum can't pick up, I want you guys to make sure you know that a pre-Black Friday sale is happening on Fox Clean right now for 35% off your entire order. So if you need towels, detailing brushes, pet hair brushes, it's the place to go, especially leading up to the holiday season while supplies last. I also do want to say that very shortly I have a special product coming out for you guys. You have seen these sprays being used in the videos recently, and I'm excited to be carrying them on this channel as well. So get ready, make sure you sign up for the mailing list. I'll have a link down below so you guys can head to Fox Clean. Go there, make sure you're signing up for that mailing list so that way you know when this drops, so that way you can pick it up and be one of the first to carry it and use this product because it is amazing stuff and you guys will be super happy with the results that it gets when you clean your car. So as these carpets got vacuumed up, I did find the spots where like the ice cream kind of, or the Reese's kind of melted into the carpet, where we'll definitely be extracting those and rest of the carpet. But I also found a few spots that had slime on them that was solidified, and I was able to scrape some of it off with the vacuum, but we'll get to later how to clean the slime out of carpet. For all the carpet inside the vehicle, I am spraying it with my carpet cleaner, using my drill brushes from Fox Clean to kind of agitate them, get all that dirt and all that grime loosened up and lifted to the surface for the extractor to do its work. And this is still using the homemade extractor, which I will be showing you guys the parts list, how to build one, so that way you guys don't have to spend a fortune if you want to do a DIY extractor. That gives you a ton of capacity over some of the store-bought stuff, but also at a cheaper budget than buying like a Mighty or a Sandia, which I had used previously in the past. So be on the lookout for that. I do have that in the works, so that way you guys can pick up those parts if you want to build one yourself. Now, if you've never used a steam cleaner before, they come in handy for a million different things, but they do come in handy for solidified candy, melted goo in your carpets, or slime. And this one in particular, you know, with slime, it is a soap-based kind of product. I mean, if you've ever done DIY slime, it's just glue and soap, for like a better way of saying it. So as I'm using the steam, I'm trying to melt it, trying to loosen it up with the water. Then I'm using the extractor, my brushes, to move it around and then extract the entire carpet, which removed it completely. Now for the shop vac that I'm using for this extraction, this DIY extractor, the capacity on this thing's amazing. It does make it a little tricky when you're trying to pull it. It's like pulling an oil pan plug, but the amount of water this thing can hold after an extraction is amazing, and that's why this water looks so dirty, because it does do a good job. Now when you're extracting inside carpets, this was by far the dirtiest portion of the floor carpet, this center little aisle area where those melted Reese's cups were, and then also that spot right in there in particular does not have a floor mat covering it. So this is where a lot of traffic will get stepped on, a lot of dirt gets carried in. So this is where I concentrated a lot of my work on when it comes to removing this dirt from the carpet. Now if you have carpet like on the sides of your seat here, like in this shot or in certain interior pieces, you can use an all-purpose cleaner or a carpet cleaner in your drill brush or even a handheld brush to move that dirt around and then wipe it with a microfiber towel instead of having to resort to an extraction. It is definitely something to try first if you don't have an extractor, but it is also an easier way to, kind of speed up a cleaning process if you only have minor staining. Now, white interiors always look amazing when they're clean, but this is a clear example of how dirty these white seats were. I'm going to vacuum first. I did a tape line for you guys so you can see the side by side, but I'm using my leather cleaner and just my detailing brushes to agitate the leather and then wipe it clean with a microfiber towel, and you guys won't believe how much of a difference it had with just a little bit of work from side to side. Now for all these interior panels, I'm using Mint Shine All-Purpose Cleaner, spraying it liberally across the dashboard, the door panels, the steering wheel, pretty much everything, and then my detailing brushes to get all that dirt and grime and all those little spots removed and lifted before wiping them clean with a microfiber towel. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is after all those leather components are cleaned, I use my leather conditioner to top coat them, which one, helps make them look nicer and new, gives it a nice new leather scent, but also it helps protect it from future wear and tear.
Cool, but the tent plan. I'm back on my bender rolls for the kicks. They quick to give them 2 cents. Put my circle tight like we glued hands. Like I don't believe in new friends. Trail light, I know the ice thin. I drop the song, get a few wins. I crave the comfort in my own skin. Really, I just wanna feel the world spin. Drop a check, watch me double that. I get it lit, I watch it bubble up. Remember opening for shows, no a show, but I pulled through, I muscled up. Now the label one fuck with us. I spin the paper, let them know what's up. I figured out we really onto something, cause the jealous niggas give a subtle love. Crazy, they hella shaky on that really, but that's fake. Shit, see through the shade. Shit, they so unstable. Done waiting, I'm a wanderlust. I'm really going all the way to places. Never thought I'd take it all off the phrases, but I can't get no sleep. Landing in the weeks. Life is bittersweet. I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright. Okay, yeah. I can't get no sleep. Landing in the weeks. Life is bittersweet. I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright. Okay. These days I get replays, blue faces, how I decorated the loose page. Remember how I used to serve the plate, clean the food tray, working 8 to 4 from Tuesday through the weekdays. Hustle evenings at the stool off Highway 92 in Hayward, always running just a few late. Tucking a new game, back to the crib and I color in new ways. Building a new blade, but the budget tied me down like shoestrings. Collected the loose change, those were the days that made me. She on my line like a beacon. She could've swore that I was cheating. Be honest, I was barely breathing. Chasing the life how I wanted it, knowing that you was all that I need. Puzzle that all of the pieces that fit like a glove. You sit it right in front of me, how I don't see it. Hit up the Brody to fit, like thought that's tonight, take it easy. Am I on or something, or am I reaching to be validated? Instead I get told from the parking space, why do it feel like I could have a vote full of ominous faces to all that won't save us? I thought the ground was for the breaking, look like it's all overrated. Yeah, like it's all overrated. Like it's all overrated to me. Like it's all overrated to me. I can't get no sleep, landing in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright. Okay, yeah. I can't get no sleep, landing in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright. Okay, yeah.
There have been a lot of questions recently about how to start your own detailing business or start detailing for customer cars. One thing I can recommend is just do your friends and family's cars. Ask your neighbors if they need their cars detailed, even if you want to just do it as a small side hustle. But like I mentioned earlier, the one thing that you can do is just go above and beyond. Make sure you clean the car perfectly. It might take a little extra time, but repeat business in the future. sharing, you know, your work through word of mouth by the customer enjoying how nice their car looks and sharing it with their friends and family will ensure that over time you'll build that reputation, build up that clientele, and then if you want to start doing it more, you have the opportunity to, or just as a side hustle. So that's one piece of advice if you want to do this for, you know, trying to make a little extra money. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button down below, and I'll see you guys next week.